Okay, question 5. Complete the tables show the equivalent fractions. Now just to point out, we can use our calculator for this. We are looking for 0.5, so I can quite simply put 0.5 in and press equals, and it will straight away tell me that the fraction is 1/2. Now I know some of you will already know that, I'll be aware that 50% is equivalent to 1/2. So the next one, again I can use the calculator. This fraction basically means 1 divided by 10. So again, I can just use my calculator and press the fraction button and put in 1/10. That will give me the answer, but I'll need to press convert it, which some of you might have to press format to change that, so it's 0.1. So again, all these questions can be done in a calculator. You don't necessarily have to know these conversions. I know some of you will know straight away that 10% is 0.1. And then 0.4, okay, basically within our place value, our decimal point, the first one represents tens of percentages, and then we've got ones of percentages. So therefore 0.4 is the same as 0.40, which is the same as 40%. Okay, what percentage of this grid is shaded? So again, we can just count our squares of the whole grid. Again, a quicker way of doing it would be doing 5 times by 4. So there's 20 in the grid. And we count how many shaded, so 3 times by 5 is 15. And we get 15 over 20. Again, we can go straight to our calculator and saying, well, 15 divided by 20, press equals, and we end up with 3/4. If I convert that, 0.75. So remember again from before, 0.75, that's the tens of percentages, that's the ones of percentages, so therefore it's 75%. Again, some of you might be quite happy that 15 over 20 is equivalent to 3/4, which your calculator will tell you. So we can get to 75%. Which metric unit would be most suitable? Now the important thing is here it is in bold, most suitable. And tick one box, because we could, in theory, measure using any one of these. The distance between two villages, we're probably looking at it being kilometres as the most common or the most suitable one. The length of a pencil, again, we're probably more likely to measure in centimetres. And finally, the height of a building is more likely to be in metres. A mobile phone company has 2 different plans. Okay, so we've got plan A, the phone is £500 plus £11 per month for 24 months. Phone B is free plus £35 per month for 24 months. Now the important bit here is it's per month. That means that you're paying £11 every month. So in this bit, I'm almost thinking straight away, I probably need to do 11 times 24 to see how much I'm paying in the whole contract, and this one is going to be 35 times 24. Now again, remember this is a calculator question. So it's then saying show that the total cost of plan A for 24 months is 764. So this is giving me the answer, I just need to show that I can get to that. So if I've got to pay for the phone, I've got my £500 and I'm going to add on my £11 multiplied by my 24. Now I could put brackets around there, but as long as I put that in my calculator rather than trying to do 500 plus 11 to get 511, if I put that in my calculator, it will give me the answer straight away. So just to demonstrate that, we've got 500 plus 11 times 24, press equals, and we get 764. So we get the answer 764. Now obviously if you didn't get the answer 764, we've got to go back and see what we've done, and the common mistake would probably be saying 500 plus 11 is 511 times it by 24, and you don't get the answer. But in an exam, if they tell you what the answer is, it's not going to be wrong. During a sale, the total cost of plan B is reduced by 10%. Now first of all, it does say the total cost. So like I sort of said at the top, I already have this working up here. I just now need to work out what the total cost is. Which plan is cheaper for the 24 months during this sale? So it does say about supporting answer, so let's first of all work out plan B. So plan B is going to be that calculation, 35 times 24. and again I can pop that in my calculator. I wouldn't show you me doing that, and I get £840. So that's what you'd be paying without the sale, but now it's getting reduced by 10%. Now, in theory, we could do it non-calculator, work out 10%, which is 84, and then take it away. That would work perfectly. Or what we can do is, because 840 represents the whole amount, okay, which is 100%, and we're wanting to take away 10%, then it means that we're going to have to work out 90% of 840. And if I put that in my calculator, which is going to be 0.9 times by 840, and we get 756. So 756 is the price with a 10% reduction, and we need to compare it with the 764. So 764 is bigger than 756, so which plan is cheaper? It's going to be plan B during the sale. It's going to be cheaper because you're only paying 756 compared to the 746. Okay, question 8. One burger costs £3.80. 2 burgers and 3 hot dogs cost £15.85. Work out the total cost of one hot dog. Okay, so we have got a burger costing £3.80. Now you will notice that I am just writing down the information that we've got here before. It's just so I can get my brain to think. Then it's saying that 2 lots of the burgers, so if I say 2 times by 380 plus 3 hot dogs, so let me just say H for hot dogs, and that has to equal 1585. So what I could do is I could sort of say, well, if I do my 2 times by 3.8, I get my £7.60. So £7.60 plus my 3 hot dogs has to equal 1585. So I can then say, well, my 3 hot dogs, if I take away £7.60 from both sides, so I'm going to take away £7.60 from both sides, and I get 1585 take away 7.6. Now remember, this is a calculator question, so we're doing them all in the calculator, even if we think we can do it without. So we get £8.25, and then we're going to divide both by 3 to get the price of a hot dog. So divide that by 3, press equals, and we get £2.75. Make sure that your answer seems reasonable. Okay, so £2.75 for a hot dog seems okay, and we can always check our working. 3 times 275 and add on our 2 times 380, and we should get back to our final answer. So I'm just going to check that. 275 times by 3, add on £3.80 times by 2, press equals, and I get £15.85. So I know that I've got that correct.